Hi everyone, it's been a while. While I was on break, I made a whopping one video, a TikTok/YouTube short. I'm a huge fan of Kurtis Connor and the Very Really Good podcast. We saw him in Denver in March of 2020, roughly a week before the world flipped upside down, so that was cool. Check out my short if you want to watch that video, or follow me on TikTok, Nick_Tracy everywhere. The mayor of Kurtistown himself commented on the short, which was super validating and made me feel like I'm not just making content and putting it into the void. In light of that, I figured I'd make a commentary-style video myself about a topic I've had on the back burner for a long time: sports betting app ads. Let me start by prefacing my background going into this. I know beverages, fashion, and marketing, but I know next to nothing about sports, particularly ones that involve balls. I have had most sports explained to me countless times and understand them conceptually, sort of, but something just doesn't click in my head that would say,
yes, I need to get emotionally invested in this sport and/or team ASAP.
Don't get me wrong, I love hosting a good Super Bowl party. Just don't ask me to explain what's happening in the game itself, because I'm usually there for the halftime show and the commercials anyways. And as a marketer, the ads serve as a great glimpse into what advertising styles are trending that year, and I am pumped for Kendrick's performance this year, and I guess everyone else. I was gonna rock up to this video in a Philip DeFranco sports shirt to represent my lack of knowledge, but
Philip
doesn't have them available on the Beautiful Bastard website anymore, so I had to bootleg this sweater myself. I'm serious about hosting though. I will get the game on a big screen and whip up a mean spicy queso, crispy buffalo wings with all sorts of Heatonist hot sauces incorporated, cocktail shrimp, and have an assortment of appropriate beverages for the occasion. Speaking of beverages, in the interest of keeping this beverage tangential, let's talk Bud Light once again. Budweiser's chokehold on the football industry is unparalleled. They account for roughly 10% of the total ad revenue of the Super Bowl, which is insane. They've got some good ads over the years, and if I had to make a prediction, I'd say this Super Bowl is going to focus on their Bud Light Next series of zero-carb beers, which sounds kind of like it would taste like dirty seltzer water, but I suppose we'll find out when they drop this week. All right. Look what dropped just in time for the edit. I have not tried this yet, so I guess we'll see how it is. My prediction wasn't really wrong. I'll just keep sipping it while I edit, and I'll let you guys know at the end of the video how it is. I did get my hands on the 2 variety packs of seltzers they released after the Ugly Sweater pack. My consensus is the sour pack is better than the soda one, which is why I'm sipping some lemon right now. Overall, they both beat the Ugly Sweater pack by leaps and bounds. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Sports betting app ads are freaking weird. Let me take you back to the first video that sparked this idea in my head. I started getting these ads at the beginning of the 2020 to 2021 football season. It starts with the phrase, "When you deposit on DraftKings Sportsbook,
you can get a bonus up to $1,000. But what are you gonna do with all that cash? Throw it on a lock? How about a 5-team parlay?"
Okay, pump the brakes real quick. What is a lock? What is a 5-team parlay? And why should I throw my potentially $1,000 cash bonus on one of them?
You hit it, you are swimming in moolah. Signing up is simple, and getting a deposit bonus up to $1,000 makes it even sweeter. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, get your bonus, and make it rain.
This ad makes it sound like I'm gonna literally make enough money to buy a hot tub and fill it with $100 bills. And all I need to do is download the app and I'm there. This will come up again later when I talk about Fanduel, but I'm not a huge fan of plain motion graphics in advertising. I get it, and I've used them before, but I would prefer to tell a human story, and I don't think this does that effectively. Contrast that one with their ads this year. I feel like they've adapted, and even though I still know as much about sports this year as I did last year, these ads pique my interest so much more than last year's. This year starts with, "Don't wait till Super Bowl 56 for a great offer.
DraftKings makes you feel like a champion all playoffs long.
Just hit the over!
Hey, I want my parlay. Oh, yes.
Bet $5 to win $280 if your team wins. That's 56-1 odds. DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Jim.
Not the time, Jerry. Not the time.
Again, still don't know what a parlay is outside of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Parlay, parsnip, sleep, partner. Parlay? That's the one. Parlay. Down to the depths, whatever mutton they thought of parlay. Never be the French.
Also, not sure what an over is or why you need to hit it.
Avocado, jalapeno, and to really spice things up, betting the over.
However, this ad makes up for the usage of sports jargon with the visual component. Instead of relying on all motion graphics, they incorporate the comedic beat of Jerry Rice dumping orange Gatorade on our main character guy here in situations where
You don't want Gatorade dumped on you.
but he's winning right along with his team. It tells you in a unique and humorous way that whatever's happening on the app with our guy here is a positive thing, and the beat at the end where he's playing cards with his grandma but Jerry's still up to his old tricks is kind of fun. I think the comedy approach was the smarter option of the two, and it appeals to a wider audience. And if I had to wager, I would presume that this year's ad had better click-through rates than last year. However, in its own way, last year's ad does give dorks like me some FOMO and illustrates the fact that football is
Badass.
Are you kidding me with that beat drop?
And getting a deposit bonus up to $1,000 makes it even sweeter.
So sick.
I don't even care that I don't know what a lock or a 5-team parlay is. That music makes me want to
Lift heavy things and be cool too.
They could really be saying anything, and I would believe them at that point.
Bet all that cheddar on a 4-player honky-tonky. Or how about putting it down on a nuts and bolts combo? With the Knicks Sports Gambling app, you can put all your money in. Who knows how much will come out?
See what I mean? Noel Miller also had a good bit recently about the NFL's corner on sounding badass while talking about country music.
This Saturday, the Chiefs versus the Titans.
All this leads me into our next ad from Fanduel Sportsbook. Let's just roll the ad and see what differences we can spot. The music really carries this ad in that it's like the only thing present. It feels like a last-minute homework submission where they ran out of time to film actual humans or even just record voiceover, so they went straight for super basic motion graphics, PNGs,
And a fat beat.
Hey, you got that ad ready yet?
Ad?
Yep, need it by 5.
But I
5. Thanks, champ. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That was, without a doubt, the most beautiful ad I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
You're still fired, though. Budget cuts.
Again, I've ran ads like that before, but audible calls to action perform way better than just music and text, even if you don't know what they're actually talking about.
That's why Fanduel built the #1 rated sportsbook app with the most popular parlays and faster payouts. Fanduel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download Fanduel Sportsbook today and make every moment more.
It sparks some curiosity in the listener, and I don't know about you, but at this point, when I'm on YouTube, I'm looking at the screen maybe a third of the time, unless it's something that you 100% can't enjoy without the visual element. It's a little sad to see, because when I was looking them up to try to find this particular ad, I stumbled across a lot of much better ads from them instead. There were some weird ones, like one where a football turns into a fish and flops around on a boat deck, and one with a big golden boy. But the best one I saw was actually this NBA one.
With Fanduel Sportsbook, you can make every tip-off feel like a buzzer beater. Every free throw feel like a half-court dagger. And every dribble, dunk, loose ball, oh my, get that out of here. A chance for you to win big. Make every moment more this NBA season with Fanduel Sportsbook. New customers get a risk-free bet up to $1,000.
I don't know if the NBA FanDuel team has a different motion graphics guy or what, but the superimposed graphics in this were fantastic. I particularly enjoyed the brick wall that spontaneously built in front of number 22 there. Very stylized and fun. The phone also rotates in contrast to the static PNG that slides in the other FanDuel ad. Again, still don't know what a parlay is, but this ad made me want to know. Just not enough to actually look it up. And then you've got Betrivers, who apparently hired Bender Rodriguez to do the voiceover.
Don't drink my loved ones! Don't! Oh, bite my shiny metal ass! A robot with a catchphrase!
And lastly, there's the big dogs, with massive celebrity endorsements like Caesar and WynnBet. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about them. Their ads are fun and well made, but they clearly have insane budgets if they can get the likes of Shaq, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck to star. Unfortunately, as much as I like to goof on these apps for their weird ads, I do think they take advantage of middle and lower class individuals and serve as a somewhat jarring representation of class disparity in America. When you're paying Lil Wayne to do a sponsored Instagram post for you, but he has to include an addiction disclaimer and helpline at the bottom of the post that ends up being longer than the post itself, maybe it's time to rethink things. All I'm saying is if you're gonna use any of these apps, just be responsible and don't gamble with money you can't afford to lose. At the end of the day, I don't know the player or team stats for virtually any sport, but I maintain that every friend group needs someone who gets it, but doesn't get it. We can serve up the drinks, make a mean spread of appetizers, and serve as moral support for whichever team the other people in the room want to come out on top. Let me know if you like this video style, and I will try to make more content like this moving forward. I've wanted to make commentary videos like this for a while that incorporate a beverage element in some capacity, but I can't think of a good name for it. There's already a podcast called Drinks and Discourse, and Coffee and Commentary is apparently already the name for every other church's millennial outreach program. I kind of want something that could apply to all craft beverages. Let me know some good name ideas in the comments, and we'll see what sticks. Hit me up on Instagram if you're actually curious about my in-depth thoughts about Bud Light's new seltzers or the next seltzer pack. Oh, I mean beer. There's like zero body. It is like, I don't know, citrusy-er than regular Bud Light. And I mean, granted, I probably should have got some regular Bud Light to try next to this, just so I, AB, but whatever. It does remind me of like beer and seltzer mixed together, which isn't necessarily a good thing. It's like got a little citrusy character, and I might be able to convince myself that there's a maltiness, but it's like weirdly banana-y. Like, yeah, kind of like banana runts. Kind of tastes like old banana bread with a little bit of citrus hiding in there too. It's not fantastic, and I'm particularly not excited about the fact that they launched an NFT with it. That appalls me. I mean, it's fine. It's not awful, but I kind of feel like it might be a stretch to call it beer. It feels closer to seltzer to me, but whatever. With that, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Valentine's Day is the day after the Super Bowl, so if you have a significant other, maybe don't go too hard on Super Bowl Sunday so you can be alive and present for Valentine's Day. That being said, I think it's time for a little green apple. And cheers, my friends.